Hey, hello, welcome back to the channel. I'm absolutely pumped because this part 2 of OpenAI Codex series is gonna change the way we are coding into an enterprise level of like coding series. Today we are gonna getting into the hands-on. If you are not watched the part 1, I highly recommend you to go and watch part 1. So I'm gonna show you how to install the Codex CLI running a terminal and show you how it can generate the test and manage the code with the command. So you all know the wipe coding. It's great, but get the wipe coding into your enterprise level uh, repos. Then OpenAI Codex CL is absolute the choice. And quickly, we have two versions of Codex. The one is gonna be hosted on a cloud, which is required you to pay monthly $20 per user, and it has a different charge for enterprise level. It's gonna execute the task in a secure, isolated cloud containers. Great for heavy duty parallel task across your repo. And when it comes to the second one, lightweight code agent, Codex, CLI. Open source, run locally, private, cloud. It's perfect because it works offline without internet. Perfect for the dev environments who wants to have a control on privacy. Code CLI, absolutely right pick for you. Step and installation of CLI. It's all simple. All you need to do is like go into your terminal and type npm install -g OpenAI Codex, and which required Node.js version greater than 22 or higher, and at least have 4 to 8 GB RAM, and 8 GB is a recommended one. And once it's done, you have to run Codex and then kick off your CLI UI, and by giving the prompt, so it's gonna generate um, your prompts by understanding entire contextual of your entire code base. That's a challenge for most of the enterprise level users, where they have the huge code repositories and they can't able to ship into a UI every time and try to ask it the codex CLI, which has the entire context understanding, and then it's gonna recommend it, or it's gonna create the test use cases, generate your pull request with Husky. So perfect. Let's do it. The major things, it's you need to see it like you required a OpenAI key to use this agent, and that needs to be set it as environmental variable. Uh, when you type the codex, it's gonna ask you sign in with the GitHub or provide the OpenAI key. You can choose the second option and provide your OpenAI key, and it's gonna keep it, and it has a zero data retention policies depending upon the where the agent are being hosted and the way you're gonna request it for that. And I'm gonna show you into my video how you are gonna do that as well. And first thing, it's gonna create you local sandbox when you run it with landlock on Linux for security. So you can't able to compromise on a security anywhere while you're using the OpenAI Codex CLI. And it's load your entire code base, and it uses agent.md, a customized instruction source where you can define your router APIs, Gemini, Avolama, Mistral. You can orchestrate your agentic workspace and assign the different tasks to your worker agent, and then it's going to run your code test, even it's going to prepare for your PR request, and it's going to do with the cleanup using Husky. So it's gonna be very silky, smooth way of like you are handling your code base to go into the dev to the QA stage. It supports agent loop, which is means like it has a continuous interactions or single pass. So agentic loop is going to help you to do a one task, keep on iterating that and get the better responses towards it. Okay, I'm gonna show you how you're gonna enter into the CLI and what kind of a custom instructions files and how the sandbox RS is going to have the logic and app and text of the main application. You can try a simple prompt to add input validation to a sign up form, explain what this file does, or create a Docker file for Node.js project. It's going to do that. And later on, I'm going to show you how you're going to do a Husky enforce clean code. All you need to do is like do the npm install husky, save into your dev environment, and then try to commit your code by giving it like npm test pre-commit. So the code CLI is going to generate the code and ensure it's linted and tested before every commit. So you can understand being a developer, every time you have to write a test cases and test them and before you are committing the code. But when it comes to the OPEX code CLI, you can do orchestration of your multi-agent, which can run tests. And when you are pushing the code itself, it's gonna clean up and test it every commit of you. That means the minimal mistakes into your shift lab approach. And Codex CLI supports zero data retention. What I said, your API calls are not stored. You can opt out of sharing via OpenAI dashboard under the data control. All you need to go to the OpenAI dashboard and click to the data control, which I'm showing it there, and then check those control setting. You can mention it like you doesn't want it to be your data to be trained to the OpenAI model. So they're gonna not gonna take your data once and they're gonna clean up all your calls because they're not gonna store any of your calls. And Code CLI is terminal GPT, no UI. It's a pure code. So if you're an expert into the vibe coding and you wanted to experience the Code CLI in your enterprise legacy applications where you might not have the opportunity or a freedom to expose into the Copilot, then Codex CLI is perfect choice. And if you speed up to speed up your entire workflow and keep control your code, Codex CLI is must try because it's gonna gives you a flexibility to power up your code generation development and then gonna push into your application journey. Smash that like button if you found helpful. Drop me the question and comment, and don't forget to subscribe for more